In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use your salad table nutrient so you can grow plants like this. And don't forget, this is the only plant food you'll ever need. Don't worry about all the plethora of additives you can get for different plants and different stages of growth. The salad table nutrient does it all, and it does it for all seasons as well. Regardless of which kit you've got, the application rate will always be the same. Now, all the directions are on the back of the box, and also when you're pouring into your salad table, the directions are also on the containers as well, the 1 litre and the 5 litre containers. All right, it's so simple. Take out your sachets, and you'll see here that you've got a part A and a part B. Your containers here, they haven't been marked as yet, so that's up to you. So you can see here we've just got our little part A or part B box that we can tick off. Just take the lid off. We'll then want to just rip the top off open the bag. Now, the way that I find this easiest, if you just squash it from the ends, you'll end up with a nice V. And now you just want to pour the entire contents of part A Once that's all poured in there, we'll just leave that lid off because we're going to fill this up with water. Now part B, pop the lid off there. All right, now we want to fill these up with water. And we'll just take this right up to the top. And we'll now fill up our B. We'll pop the lids back on. You can see we've got these great little measuring cups too. They're 50 ml if you fill it right up to the top. You'll see it goes to 40 ml, but 50 ml to right at the top, which is great. And then we'll shake them like we're making a cocktail. I wish I was making a cocktail. Let them sit for a little while and then give them another shake again. Do the same with the part A and the part B. And each time before you use it, just ensure that you shake them as well. If you have the 10 litre pack, just ensure that all your part A's go in the part A container and all your part B's go in the part B container. Like I said, each one of these boxes is good for 1 litre. And now that we have our concentrated nutrient, our 2 litre pack is going to give us 400 litres of usable nutrient when mixed with water. And our 10 litre pack, that's going to give us a whopping 2,000 litres. Cool's that. So adding your nutrient to the reservoir, it's not an exact science. I say to use 2.5 ml of A and 2.5 ml of B, and that'll give you a rough idea. So for instance, here we've got our 40 litre tank. We're going to use 100 ml of A and 100 ml of B when we fill from empty to full. When it comes to filling up our 100 litre tank, it's going to be 250 ml of A and 250 ml of B from empty to full. In the tower, there's 30 litres, so that's 30 litres, or 30 times 2.5, which is 75. So we're going to use 75 ml of A and 75 ml of B. Now, when topping up, just use proportionate amounts. For instance, if you're only going to fill up with, say, around about 20 litres, it's not an exact science, like I said, you're just going to use half the amount. I also recommend about every 6-week intervals just to drain or let the water go down as the plants uptake the water. Don't go below pump level, of course. Then drain out the excess water. Give the tank a little bit of a brush out, a bit of a clean out. Hose the pump out as well to make sure there's no debris caught in there. And then refill with fresh nutrient and fresh water back up to the top. And it's like replenishing the entire soil in a soil garden. Because what can happen is with hydroponics is you can get a build-up of certain nutrients. So let's say you've got a variety that doesn't really use much magnesium, we'll call it, and all of a sudden, every time you're adding nutrient, the plants aren't uptaking that magnesium. So that magnesium builds up and up and up, and then at some stage it will have a detrimental effect on your plant's growth. It'll be like an excess or a toxic amount of that certain element. So yeah, definitely guarantee around about every 6 weeks. Now, you know, you might want to make it more, you might want to make it less. Even if you ever see any little problems like your plants might be yellowing a little bit, just try that. Give it a crack and you'll probably find that it fixes it in most instances. Another thing, and I get a lot of questions, if it rains and it pours, your tank will overflow. Each little lettuce is like a funnel that catches all the water and it goes down through the hole and back into the tank, and your tank will overflow. And it's a great thing because your plants love rainwater. They absolutely love it, and they'll probably green up. Over time, it will dilute the nutrients a touch. Just wait for the rain to stop if it's a big event. Pop in a little bit of a splash of nutrient again and you're good to go. So it's not an exact science. In terms of what's the best water to use, personally I think rainwater is the best. In the farming industry we call it God's nectar. It's fantastic. Tap water, awesome, you can use that as well. And some bore water. Now I'd recommend if you are using bore water to maybe get it tested, because some bore water contains a lot of salts and that could also have a negative effect on your plant's growth. When applying nutrient to your seedlings, I prefer just to use the normal strength. Some people go half strength, it doesn't really matter. You probably won't find there's much a difference in results. That way you can just grab a container, dip it into your already mixed salad table reservoir, and then feed your seedlings with that. Don't forget, when you need more nutrient, just jump on our website, thesaladtable.com.au.